Okay. Hello, everybody. Let me move some stuff around here. So I actually have somewhere to set this. Sorry if I flashed anyone. That is not my goal here. Any of you that know me truly know that I'm not like that. Okay? This is an experiment. As you all know, I did a post recently in the community section on my channel here, stating that the audio didn't work anymore on this unit, that the unit was dying, so I got myself a different unit, which I would show to you right now, but it's over on a table to the left of me being charged. So the experiment is, before I get too off track, is just because I don't hear it on this end, I'm hoping that all of you that see it are hearing it on your end. I'm hoping that at least your audio is working. So I'm going to play this back on probably my big laptop if I can even get into this channel, which I guess all I can do is try. Excuse me. But as you all know, it's now August 10th. I had promised to do a Lughnasah ritual on here on August 1st, which was actually Lughnasah, and therefore when I would normally practice it. Do ritual, and so on. Had to pull my bandana down. So please leave me a comment in the comment section, as many of you as will, of my subscribers especially, if you hear the audio on these, even though I'm not hearing it on my end. Now, Chris did seem to get it working a bit for a short time, and I got all excited and thought, oh yay, good, he's got it working. Everything's gonna be fine now. Everything's good. I can still keep doing my live streams. This is Aspen Cream. Believe me, I have a good reason to be using it, but I don't know how much is even left, because let me tell you what all has happened to me since the last time I did a live stream. Because it's like almost 2:30 my time right now, because I'm EST, Eastern Standard Time, for those of you that don't know. About a week ago, week and a half, somewhere along those lines, Daryl, neighbor in the building, came up and proceeds to tell us that on a Monday, that Friday, our slumlord, Joe Conte, is going to spray for roaches. Great. And another neighbor, whose name I will not give for their safety, because at this point we're not sure who our friends are and who our enemies are, because some of them that we thought were our friends, it's turning out that they're not. So we're trying to be cautious, keep everybody safe, and I will try to keep my voice down So if it sounds a little scratchy and hoarse, you'll understand why in a few minutes. Chris is trying to sleep. I hope that he can. I'm trying to keep it down. I'm dead tired. But you're about to understand why. On a Monday of the week before the Friday that Joe was going to spray, another neighbor comes over to pay us a visit, one of the few in the building that we actually talk to and associate with. Really nice person, a true good person, a true friend. You can tell. They told me and Normia, another neighbor in the building, that John Gergetz, or Gergetz, however he says his name. I've never asked him. I really don't care. He was talking to somebody that was going to do the spraying for the roaches. Now that somebody may very well have been Joe Conte himself. And as he was having the conversation, my neighbor happened to just be coming back from somewhere and heard the conversation as they were going into their apartment. My friend, as they were going into their apartment, not John's, but so let's say it was John and Joe. So John and Joe are having this conversation, and John is nodding his head like this down towards this apartment and blaming us for the roaches, when in fact the true person that caused everybody to be in this effing nightmare right now is Joe himself, because he sprayed the basement one time for roaches, and where do you think they're going to go? Right up to the places where there isn't any spray to kill them. Because we have not cleaned this place. Believe me, it's sickening for me to say that, but it's true. Because this place has not been cleaned for 17 effing years. It took the threat of eviction in a roundabout way that finally drove Chris to wake up, realize we've run out of time, we better get busy or we're out on the street and we have nowhere to go. And 4 cats. And 4 fish now. So we start cleaning a couple days later. And of course, the majority of the stuff that was taken to storage downstairs, as well as a storage unit that Chris had to rent, because there was so much stuff, too high of a percentage of the stuff was mine. And that was after I had gotten rid of a bunch of stuff. I had thrown a bunch of stuff away, decided what could be donated, decided what could be pitched. I just wanted it done just as much as he did, just as much as Chris did. So we both became cleaning tornadoes and just started ripping through this place and getting it done. Well, we did. Let me show you. Now you got to bear with me because I'm going to have to pan around slowly and probably have to do the computer like this because it's just going to be easier. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Is there a way to turn the screen around? I keep forgetting. Thought there was, but somehow I don't think there is. Anyway, okay, so here we go. I hope I'm doing okay. What is missing? The clutter. The clutter is finally gone. Look how nice my altar looks now. Look how organized and clean my witch shelves are. Over here too. There's clean. There's clean. Look at that. Look what we did. And this is just the living room. Ouch. I would give you guys the grand tour of the whole place, but not at almost 3 o'clock in the morning. But I hope you saw that okay. Again, please let me know in the comment section and the community section of this channel. One, first and foremost, if you are hearing the audio fine on your end, that's important to me, because then that will at least mean that I can still do live streams with this. My tablet, Pinky, I call it, because it actually is pink. Well, the covering that came with it is, as well as a mouse, a stylus, and I forget what else. But anyway, it was a nice little kit, and it was only $60-some. You guys have probably heard me mention it on here before. But I am really proud of how good this place looks now, because, and we didn't just, me and Chris didn't do it alone. We had help. Jim helped a little bit. He lives with my mom, who I call Dad. Normia helped. Daryl helped. John himself actually helped once. Just once. And I think he did it to cover his own ASS, and because Jim was blocking the way that he was trying to go down the steps to go out. So Chris, whatever day we started cleaning, Chris started on the kitchen. He just dove in, started doing it. Little by little, started a long, arduous journey, exhaustive, full of pain, some NDEs, near-death experiences, because Chris had sprayed some Raid into one of the trash cans in the kitchen today, or yesterday rather, and I didn't think he was ever going to stop coughing. It really scared me, because I thought that this stuff had finally done him in, and I was about to have to call 911 and tell him to bring the coroner, because my partner just died. And why? Yay, it's legal to smoke now, yay! And I'm smoking it in my own home, so I can't say anything. I'm still waiting for Chris to let me know when he wants to make the transition from me paying the full $60 a month, figuring it into my budget of monthly expenses that I will gladly commit to, and I decided to take on myself so I can keep the storage unit we have, because it's one of the smallest they have. And to keep the 2 storage cages downstairs and play the card to our slumlord that you owe us. You don't fix shit around here. John is a lousy building manager. You should strip him of that title and privilege and make him start paying rent and see how his attitude changes. He treats everybody badly in this building except for the people that are your family, Joe. What's up with that? So he's being prejudiced and discriminative against innocent people in this building that just wanted a halfway decent place to live in a halfway decent area with a halfway decent batch of neighbors. So today, on my count, would have made it, let's see, about 10 days or so, maybe more. Like I said, about a week and a half roughly, maybe more, to get this place the shape that it's in now. The shape that it should have been in a long time ago. And this was all that I wanted. And not just for me, for the cats. The energy in here has lifted tremendously since we've done this major cleansing. And when it's all done and over with finally, and Joe's done his spraying, and we can, put everything back up against the walls, and the stuff's had enough time to dry, and we can finally let our poor cats out of the carriers that they're going to have to sit in for 4 hours. They're going to be crying. They're going to be scared. The only ones that might halfway be okay are going to be Carmela and Kalika, because they're going to be in the same carrier together, because we know that they will at least get along, and they don't seem to have a problem being in the same carrier together. But Boo is going to have to be in one by himself, and Bella is going to have to be outside, which he will have no problem being outside for 4 hours. He'll love it. He'll eat it up. I am so exhausted. I was hoping that when I got Pinky, my new tablet, that it would be able to handle doing live streams, that it would have the gigabytes to handle it or whatever. It doesn't. I tried to do live stream and it immediately told me it doesn't support it. It don't have enough juice, enough gigs, enough RAM, whatever. And my big laptop, I don't even know if I can get on YouTube with it, because that was another option I was looking at still in as a possibility that I'm hoping will work. But today is gonna be busy. I'm going to be taking at least 4 loads of laundry over to my mom's. But I want me, Normia, and Christy to have our girls' day out, because I think we've earned it. Christy may not have helped with any of the cleaning or anything, but Norma did. And I want us all to have our girls' day out. But I'm going to have to get a hold of Christy sometime today, shortly after I wake, probably around 11, 12, something like that. So it's not too early, and see if she's working today or if by some miracle she's off. Let me take care of that right now. Something wonderful is going to happen today. Something wonderful is going to happen today. Something wonderful is going to happen today. Forgive me for picking my nose, but like I said, I'm exhausted. I'm running on fumes here. Look. Let me go ahead and come on this one. I'm seriously about to fall down. I am. I'm like weebly wobbly, but I do fall down. Okay, what did I do with them? Found some of my ESP cards that I totally forgot I even had. And I believe it was a set that somebody made for me. See? It says Janet's ESP deck, and look on the back, there's the star. So I'm going to be playing around with those here sometime. Okay, I'm going to have to go into holidays. Starting your own tradition. Ritual design. Ritual design. Tales and advice. Santa laws. Symbols. Teaching. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Hang on. I'm going to have to look in the table of contents on this tiger. Brooklyn Sizzle. That one has been packed away. Don't tell me. These rules with the symbols. Oh, they don't have the days of power. Magical names, self-initiation, Wicca mysteries. Everyday Wicca, effective prayer, daily prayers and chants, prayers and rites of thanks and offerings, simple Wiccan rites, magical and solitary Wiccan. Creating a new path, deity concepts, tools, altars, dress, and ritual jewelry. Ritual design part 1 and 2. Beliefs, rules, Wiccan symbols, the Book of Shadows. Teaching, widening the circle, living Wicca. Oh no. I was hoping this had Lughnasah ritual, and it doesn't. Oh, crap. Rules. Wait a second. Hand fasting. Circle casting. Here we go. Esbits should be Esbits and then Sabbats. Because all my other books are packed away in the basement, I'm trying to. Okay. Lughnasah is about harvest and Thanksgiving. Bread is eaten, tossed into flames, or otherwise used in ritual. Wheat may be woven into goddess images or symbols. But it don't have. Lughnasah, the colors are red and orange, corn dollies, special loaves of bread, grain. So it kind of touches on, but it don't actually have the rituals, I don't think. I was hoping this was one of my books that had the rituals in it, not. It's not looking like it does. Wiccan symbols. Living Wicca. Glossary. A Wiccan religious festival celebrated on August 1st that marks the first harvest. So I'm literally gonna have to make up my own. Boy, see, I've got so much to do. Cause the crate, I may have to do that tomorrow. I mean, I keep saying tomorrow, but it's actually I'm already in tomorrow. Anyway, I really hope you guys are hearing, have audio on your end. I will try to do a live on here today, later, and show you the rest of the apartment and the phenomenal job we all did, especially Chris. You know, I really give a big shout out to him because he did do a lot. We all did, but I was hoping that the handful of magic books that I decided to keep up here, one of them I should have made sure was wait. Oh my gosh, hang on, it is up here. I just remembered. Should have been in here. Something I didn't. Crap. Well, I'm back to no, I don't have it. And I can't recall in the past if I have ever done a reading out of this Living Wicca. I'm just fried, man. But anyway, at least you guys know why. Pinky was a disappointment because I'm not going to be able to do live streams with it. And that was one of the main reasons why I took a chance on it. I will try my big laptop, but I mean, it's almost 3 o'clock. I got to get some sleep. But yeah, leave me a comment in the comment section if you guys have audio on your end. So at least I have that reassurance, which will inspire me to keep doing these on this 2-in-1, because at least it is one that I can do them on. And meanwhile, try to have this as just like a backup, more or less, and then have things finally set up, even if I have to set up another channel. Oh man, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Because I think I set one up on my big laptop a while back, and you got to wait 24 hours when you're doing it on a different unit, because I don't know how to link that account from here to that one, so that I could just get on that one and do this. And my Janelle Mabius one, I believe, was on that one, but I can't access it unless I reset the password. So I'm going to have to play around with it and see if I can figure it out, or just break down and have Chris show me, because I'm glad I didn't get rid of my 2-in-1 here now, because I'm still in need of it. Thought I was doing such a good thing by getting the Pinky, because it was so cheap and I was not spending several $100s on a computer that I didn't have to spend. Oh man, I am so tired. So hopefully sometime today I will make myself go down. Before I leave this building, I will go down and find my solitary Wicca, or better yet, my big book, my solitary witch, the one that I've been doing the ceremonies out of, just to do every Wiccan, Espit, and Sabbat out of that book, because it's another format, it's another version, it's another way of doing it. And I also found out an interesting little tidbit that really, really made me happy when I discovered it. See this little thing right here? It's a Harry Potter autograph book. Something a kid would normally have, right? But check this out. To Janet, in love and light. Raymond Buckland. That is not rubber stamped. That is his handwriting. Raymond Buckland. I got to meet him one time at a Yulee, April 22nd of 2002. And he's literally the only one, celebrity, famous person, well known, that signed my Harry Potter little autograph book. That most people would look at you and go, aren't you a little old for something like that? In which case I'd be like, so what if I am? Am I hurting anybody by having it? What are the chances that I'm even going to get one famous person to sign it? Well, at least I have one. So, blessed be all. Stay wild, my moon children. We are still coming moon dance. I just don't know when, because I haven't even sat down and started writing stuff down. I haven't found my book, because I don't think I need it really, but I'd still like to, use it, because that's why I got it, was to use it, about how to start your own coven, how to create your own coven. And the Slumlord support group I'm going to be starting at the library. I will do my best to keep everybody posted on how that goes, if and when it's going to happen. And any of you that can and will show up for it, once I have a date and time, even if it's just to put it in the comments section, in the community section, I will, to let as many of you know as I can that, okay, I'm doing it at this library, this location, this date, this time. Ouch. Bring a sack lunch, because if you want to eat and drink, that's the only way you're going to be able to, because I'm doing this with like little to no money. Because I have no idea how much it's going to cost me to rent the room. I don't know how big of a room I'm going to get. I don't know who may even show up. So I'm going to have to discuss all that with the library people. But I'm literally going to start a slumlord support group, because that is exactly the situation that we're in right now. And it caused us all a great amount of trauma and stress, because we had to rush around and get this done. And now that we've gotten the cleaning part done, we still have to pull everything away from the walls, a foot away from the walls, so that Joe can do his spraying. Because I believe he's doing a 3-part. He's got a gel that he puts down first, then he's got a spray, and then a powder, I think. But I'm not sure exactly in what order he does it, but I believe it's a three item system that he has that's supposed to be efficient at killing them, and we've been finding them dead left and right. We've been trying to keep them up, so hopefully Boo has learned his lesson and he won't eat any more of them. Boo's still alive. He's still hanging in there. Just to give you guys an update on that, I will get my solitary Wicca, and I will at some point. I just don't know how soon. I'm going to bring up my Buckland Blue Book, because now it's going to be even more precious to me than it ever has been, because he's no longer here. Raymond Buckland passed away, I don't even know how many years ago. And there's some lessons in his book that I forget exactly how many, but I started it, but I never finished it. And even though I'm as advanced as I am and probably don't need most of it, I still want to do it to honor his memory now. And you better believe that my Harry Potter autograph book will never leave my side, because, I will keep it safe. I may lose track of it a little bit, but I always find it. And when I found it, I was like, oh, I'm leaving that out. So who's the next celebrity that's going to sign it? Well, I think I'm going to start carrying it around in my purse, and I'll put it in a special little pouch and everything to protect it, to keep the pages from getting messed up, especially Raymond's. Mr. Buckland's. Start taking it to the Yulee and start getting the autograph of the people in the booths. Still an autograph. There's still a lot of famous authors and stuff, because they've been around a while. The lady that I have, I call them the self-love deck of cards. But if you like, I will try to read some out of this book soon. This one is by Scott Cunningham. He is also deceased. He's been gone a lot longer than Mr. Buckland. So I hope Mr. Buckland knows that he is absolutely welcome in my home at any time. And if he wishes to make his presence known, I would love it. Just be gentle with me. Don't startle the crap out of me. But, I don't know, give me a flash of when you signed my autograph book. Give me a smile and a wink and a hug. Because I believe I did ask him if I could hug him, if I remember right. And he did. And again, I'm sorry for anybody that I flashed. I'm not trying to. I'm just tired, and because I have the coffee table that this is sitting on is low. Here, maybe I should put it up here. And then that way I can do this. There we go. That makes me feel a lot better because this is like a house dress I've been wearing that I'm definitely going to have to take off tonight to go to sleep, put dirty clothes. Find another one to use, like to sleep in during the night, and then when I wake up in the day, throw me on a boob trap and a pair of socks and start at it again, doing the finite last minute touches. I've got candles on all four sides of me. This one over here looks like it needs a dumping because I'm using finally some of these old tea lights that I have a bunch of, and they are so old they're actually from the Breckenridge place. And for those of you that know what I mean when I say the Breckenridge place, yeah, they're from there. So because of that, they're still burnable. You got to dump some of the wax off at least once, maybe twice. I found a candle lamp, which I don't know if you guys saw it when I passed the TV table that we have the TV on. I've been doing oil burners a lot. I've been doing Scully behind me, Ganesha over here on my left, my Buddha buddies from the south, in the south, and my dragons in the west and in the north. I'm still working on that. So if I get no other books out, I will get 3. My Wicca Solitary Practitioner Guide, my Big Red Witch book, Solitary Witch, and the, what was the other one? Solitary Wicca, Buckland's Blue Book. Thank you, Ray. He's here. Unless I'm mistaken, Ray Buckland is in my living room right now. Oh, wow. Hey, Ray, what's up? How's the afterlife? I'm sorry that you're gone. You're already sorely missed, and I will always have your Buckland Blue Book. And with your help and encouragement and a kick in the ASS when I need it. But, tough love, style, encouragement, basically. A little stern because, I am a Capricorn, but stern when you need to be sometimes, like, what are you not doing, Janet? You haven't done your lessons today. You said you were going to. Get on and do a live stream, do your lessons. You're supposed to be a coven. That's part of what you do. Remember, you teach. Just like I did. Now it's your turn. I hand you the reins of power. In which case I'd say, okay, thank you. May I serve it well? But yeah, I will bring up those 3 books, and I will find somewhere to put them up here where they won't be in the way if I have to put them under the coffee table. Because some of the compromising that me and Chris have done is I'm letting him use one of these tables that originally I was going to use for myself, and I'm letting him continue to use the table that the tank is on, which is also the table that I now have this sitting on, which I like the angle better. I want to go to cross my legs because I can only have my legs crossed this way a certain amount of time, and then I have to switch them because my leg starts going numb. Oh yeah. And I forgot to mention, I wasn't going to at first, but considering I have not since seen her again, and I'm having trouble believing and having faith that I ever will. Instead, I feel like it was a missed opportunity, and I'm kicking myself for it. July 13th of 2024, so this past July. It was a Saturday. It was late in the afternoon. I think it was sometime after 3 or something. I don't know exactly. I don't recall looking at when I looked at a clock or whatever right when this happened, but this absolutely beautiful, drop-dead gorgeous goddess sat down at me and Normia's table, and I was shocked, like beyond belief. She was tall, she was curvy, she was busty, she had long, beautiful blonde hair with black roots. Her lips were Botoxed, you could tell. She had on heels, she was wearing a beige outfit, a crop top with spaghetti straps, white nails, long white nails. I mean, they were long. And she literally sat down at our table, and here's the kicker. I believe, and was able to confirm later that day after I got home and suddenly got inspired to do so. And when I did, I started crying because of the missed opportunity. And I was like, no. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Khloe Kardashian is the beautiful goddess that sat at our table that day. I know nobody's going to believe me, and I don't doubt those who don't believe me. I still don't believe it. Our conversation was brief. One of her sisters came and met her at our table, and they got up and left. And I remember saying, thank you so much for sitting at our table, even for a handful of minutes, even for a short time. You made my day. And she said, have a good day. And I said, you too, hon. And me and Norma got up and went one direction. Khloe and her sister went another. I cast a spell several months ago asking that I meet the Kardashians and that I would meet the one that I would most strongly resonate with, connect with on many levels, and therefore would get to meet at some random surprise place. And this certainly was, because Easton Mall was not a place that I would have ever thought Khloe Kardashian would be in for any reason. But it was her. And when I got home that night and I realized the missed opportunity, I was like, no, are you fucking kidding me? Are you telling me that Khloe Kardashian sat down at my fucking table? Are you shitting me? I mean, I started crying because I looked up pictures of the Kardashians and Khloe was the only blonde in the picture. And she was wearing the same color outfit, not the same outfit, the same color outfit she and her sister wore that day. And I was like, and I remember later that day, me and Normia ended up upstairs sitting on the balcony, what I call the balcony, and we were watching people. There was a prom going on that day because there were so many prom dresses running around. It was like Princess City. And I said, they will always be the Kardashian sisters to me. Well, turns out they actually were. And I'm like, no. Now, get this. I also found out Khloe's birthday, June 24th, 1984, which makes her a Cancer, which makes her my polarity. And if I would have had more of a conversation with her, we would have become best friends, like instantly. I just know it. Because while I was sitting there the whole time, I could not bring myself to look at her. I didn't know how to talk to her. I just was in awe that such a beautiful goddess would sit at my table for any reason, whatever it was. And I was just, but you know, I felt like her energy and mine were connected, like she was closer to me than she actually was, like we were in the same bubble of energy together. It was trippy. I was like, wow. Oh my God. Khloe Kardashian. Holy mother of wow. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to see if I can get some last minute munching in my tummy so it'll stop griping at me because it's hungry again. And blessed be, stay wild, my moon children. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Nothing but love for y'all. Hope for nothing but love in return. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know that you have audio on your end or not. And I will see you soon. Blessed be and good night and also good morning. Bye.